What is going on? I am a non-moose coming to you live from the archipelago. We're going to be doing some War Factory today. Let's have a look, see what Gearhart has in store for us, see if we can take this down unboosted. Now, this is going to be a massacre for low levels. So what we're going to do here is realistically, these doom cannons over here, let's just get some colors on here. These doom cannons and shock blasters over here are going to just rip our faces off if we go to the left. These lasers and stuff down in here are going to be a problem if we go from any other direction. So we need to decide if we're going to go this way and go through the shield gens to the core, or if we're going to do a free snipe from outside of the range of those doom cannons right about here. Those colors don't show up super duper fantastic, but you get the idea. So these doom cannons need to either be avoided or removed, one of the two. So I think we're going to go off to this right-hand side because those doom cannons just have so much health, and low levels are just going to have a hard time grinding through them because you need to go get rid of shock blasters, mortars might range you, and then you're dealing with machine guns. So I think we're better off coming down into this area, and so that's what we're going to do. We're going to do 3 hits to clear the bottom part. I think, let's just have a quick look here. We're going to use brick and just ugly, ugly, ugly. Hard one for low levels. Looks very interesting. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of these 3 buildings in one go. That way we only have to shock probably 1, 2, and we'll throw a third just for fun, but just get rid of 3, retreat, get rid of 3 more, retreat, get rid of 3 more, retreat, and then we should be able to work our way to the core fairly easily. So in this sort of hit, you want to make sure that you mark the defense that's farthest away. That way some of your troops focus on it, even if they're at the very edge of the range. Always, always, always mark the building that is going to be the most difficult. By marking the one that's far, far, far away, we're going to guarantee ourselves that we're going to get rid of it. Hopefully, give the best chance of getting rid of it anyways. I'm going to use... Well, we've only got 2 shocks, so we're going to have to be very, very careful with these shocks and just get going. Now, as soon as that smoke... Like, see that how that doom cannon, everyone's targeting that doom cannon? So now that that's done, come on, get rid of that doom cannon, get rid of that doom cannon. And now we're going to throw our artillery and our barrage onto that doom cannon. Just, we did not get nearly enough damage, but I really wanted to focus on keeping our troops alive. So would have been really, really nice to get rid of that. Probably should have flared it a little bit easier, but not bad at all. Now the problem is it's still got quite a bit of health, which is going to make all of our shocks and things more interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sacrifice a bunch of ladies. We're going to drop 1 boat of zookas over in there because it's going to be cheaper to barrage it than it will be to shock it. So we're going to get rid of it, and hopefully we're not going to bring those ladies from the left-hand side. We're just going to say sayonara, which is a little bit unfortunate. Killing all the zookas isn't ideal, but it's something that has to be done. Actually, you know what? We can keep them alive because that doom cannon's gone. Let's do that. So we're going to bring all of our zookas in here. If you're wondering why I have so little GBE, it's because we have terrible, terrible statues on this account. So we are not doing super duper amazing stuff simply because we have low levels of gunboat energy. But you guys probably, oh man, that laser just took 90% of the health of our zookas. But we're not going to use a, what is that called? We're not going to use a med kit simply because we're going to try to save our health as best we can. Gonna flare there, shock there, shock, shock, keeping all of our zookas alive as best we can, and then we're gonna get the heck out of dodge in about 3 seconds here. Retreat, run away, getting those smokes out on top of our zookas, trying to keep them alive. Now, you really don't need to do this. This is just the way I like to do it to keep my troops alive. To go for next attack. If you have the time or instant training, by all means, kill all those zookas. Keep moving forward with those troops. Let's have one more look right now, see what we're at as far as moving forward. So realistically, probably should get rid of these 2 lasers, this doom cannon. That's going to give us the best opportunity to just walk up to that core without having to worry too much about anything at all. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this so far. So as far as landing our troops, I'm going to land them over here. That way we end up not having to worry about smoking shore. We're going to save ourselves a little bit of gunboat energy. We're going to use all of our flags. Please use flags instead of flares. It can save you a whole bunch of gunboat energy. Get your troops up to that flag. Pick up a little bit of extra gunboat energy. Then we're going to walk right to there, remembering that zookas walk on 45-degree angles. They don't walk on 30s or whatever the heck this path that I just planned. So they're going to walk 45 and then turn and hopefully stay underneath that smoke. Now, we're in pretty decent position. Going to shock fairly late just because we have the delay. All our troops are going to take the closest defenses, and then we're going to run the heck away, smoking away instead of shocking away, getting all of our troops far, far, far away from that laser. Now I'm just going to work on these mortars over here as best we can with gunboat energy. I mean, we're in pretty decent state here. I mean, didn't have to lose too many troops, did have to rely on smoke, which some of you might be okay with, some of you might not be. Let me know in the comments if that's too much smoking. I think that's pretty straightforward. And I like to use War Factory as basically a practice operation attack. Operations are one of the funnest things in Boom Beach, one of the major reasons I play. So I like to get some free operation practice, and War Factory is fantastic for that. Now, a bunch of you have been asking in the last little while, can you join my task force? The answer is always yes. If you're willing to learn, you might have to change your statues a little bit, but by all means, join our task force. We'd love to have you. How you find our task forces is by checking the description below. That's the easiest and fastest way to come join us. Every single video of mine in the description will tell you where to go, how to join, all of that sort of fun stuff. So let's have a look. We got 2 hits to finish this off. I think it shouldn't be a big deal. Those shock blasters are going to be a bit of a pain, but we're going to be off to the right. We've got this huge gap to just below the core. About 3 o'clock of the core would put that sniper tower. So we're going to try and finish right about where that cannon is or so. I'm going to keep artillerying those mortars. We're not going to bring Everspark. You know, we probably could, but I'm just concerned that one of them is going to, the critters is going to trigger those lasers, and we don't want to deal with that. So it's going to be up to our rifle dudes to keep all of our troops alive. So we're going to drop them first. We're going to come right into about here. Just using smoke, that way all of our troops are going to pop out at the exact same time. Don't want our stragglers to have to do all the work. And now just focusing on those mortars a little bit. And now battle orders, come on, shocking. We're going to shock the sniper towers. Leave all of the cannons alone simply because cannons don't shoot all that fast. And that's what our riflemen were put on this earth for, to die. Like, their job is just to get shot in the face as fast as they can. Need to get rid of these mortars, though, because as you can see, those mortars are trying their best to get rid of all of our troops. And I'm going to retreat in about, like, now-ish. Little bit dicey coming in here and retreating right now, but I think that's the right call, simply because that mortar is still going to be shooting at our troops. We've gotten rid of most of the sniper towers. Should be okay to finish off this core in a reasonable amount of time. Haven't checked how big that shield is, but with zookas, unless you're attacking hardcore or rogue, one of those big operation bases, shouldn't have to worry about the size of the shield. So we're going to get rid of that, and then we should be home free. So I'm going to load up all zookas, and the reason why I get rid of the rifles is because I don't want to deal with the different ranges. The fact that rifles have a different range, oh, we only have 11 diamonds. Okay, so retreating, we've been through 150 diamonds already, so if you like this content, if it's helpful, please do consider throwing the word zmoT in your creator boost in Boom Beach, in Brawl Stars, in Clash of Clans, in Clash Royale. Doesn't have to be in Boom Beach. Every single little bit helps me get diamonds and instant training and all that sort of stuff. So nice little segue there. If you're getting sick of me saying that sort of stuff, please do let me know. But just trying our best to help things along. Let's spend our best amount of diamonds. See if we can take this down. 14 diamonds appears to be the most troops we're going to get. This is going to be dicey. I can't guarantee a win here, but we're going to give it a shot. We've got 2 diamonds left. Let's go hit. I wonder if we can get some free diamonds from warships ending. Do we get anything? Nope. Okay, so just starting it will get us the rewards at the end of the season. Let's get in, see if we can finish this off. This is going to be touch and go. I said zookas can take down 2 million, no problem. That was slightly different. I meant all of our zookas, not just some. So we're going to park over here, and the reason for that is I want to get rid of that far, far right sniper tower. We're going to artillery this guy over here, and now we should be golden, golden, golden. I'm going to save my, what is that called? I'm going to save my battle orders for in a second. Oh, that laser somehow saw us. That is not going to help. I assumed with a laser you can actually flash kill. And if you don't know what a flash kill is, again, let me know. But I thought 100% that laser was not going to need to be shocked because we could smoke and move away. It proved me wrong. So now it's just moving slightly into position so that those cannons, look how slow these buildings are going down. So these cannons are going to need to go away. That sniper tower went away fairly well, but you can see that we're already struggling to get rid of these buildings. So at this point, we basically have 0.1% chance of finishing, and I'm not going to subject you to watching because those boom cannons are going to remove too many of our troops. So this will work for you if you have the patience to wait for your troops to load or diamonds or instant training. We've got a huge hole here where our zookas are going to crush that core, but as you saw, some of those boom cannons are going to range some of your zookas. So I think that strategy is going to work incredibly well for you, but obviously, you might want to hack that boom cannon behind the core. That one right, I can't even tap on it. Okay, right there. Otherwise, that's going to work out well for you. We're going to switch accounts. I'll be back in just a second, and we're going to do it with something slightly funner with a larger level account. So back in a sec. See you soon. Okay, so now this season of Warships is all about the rifles. We obviously don't have clone rifles on our base at this point. We may in the future. They are a prototype troop, which means that they are likely coming to the main base. I can't see why they'd make them a prototype troop otherwise. So I can't wait to use clone rifleman troops on the regular base, but for this one, we don't have that option. So we're just going to use all lasers all the time. Now, heavies do have life leech. Grenadiers have health boost, so both of those would be fantastic options, but we're going with the Warships troops simply because this season of Warships has been fairly fantastic. For those of you who don't play Warships, I urge you to reconsider because it is a great, great time this season. Lots and lots of interesting stuff. Now, we're going to get all of our troops underneath this smoke right here, and then we're going to go right into here, moving our troops slightly to the left just so that all of them pop out at all of the same time. And why we can use these guys is because we have the wonderful thing that is called critters. We're going to go shock, 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 just trying to clear absolutely everything. Where that laser's coming from, I'm slightly too far to the right, it looks like, but look how much health these riflemen have. Like, just burning through absolutely everything. Those shock blasters just get hung up trying to remove them. So now all we need to do is keep moving on through this stuff using so many riflemen. Now, those machine guns are going to be a problem in a second or two, and Brick does not have enough energy for battle orders, unfortunately, but I mean, look how far we've gone with just using riflemen and just pounding through all of this stuff. All the doom cannons gone, all the shock blasters gone, still just pounding through all of these machine guns. So riflemen are very, very, very underrated. Now, realistically, I should have brought some medics simply because there's no grapplers and it would have kept all of our rifles doing extra strong, powerful damage. But you know what? That would ruin some fun. So let's keep going. We're just going to keep all offense all the time. Foot to the pedal or foot to the floor, all that sort of stuff, and keep forging on ahead. Smoke right about there, getting all of our troops to the flags and then rushing off to that left side. Those lasers aren't going to do a ton of damage, so do consider using Grenadiers for this one. This would be a great one for Grand Medic, simply because there is nothing that's going to be able to kill your Grenadiers. Obviously, that is sort of a false statement, but you get what I'm trying to say. Bullet would be out front of your Grand Medic, and it would be a fantastic, fantastic hit. So that would be my go-to for this. Obviously, you can also use tanks, but I think Grand Medic with Bullet is the answer for this one if you're looking to do it properly and to solo. You know what? Even to solo it, because you can go left, get Bullet out front. Bullet will take all the damage from those Doom Cannons as long as you can keep the Shock Blasters happy. So that is going to be War Factory for us. Don't have to worry about the shield, don't have to worry about anything, because our rifles are just going to chew through all of the things. Going to shock that laser, because otherwise those troops are going to die. Hopefully some of those riflemen get zapped by that microwaver. That sound of fried riflemen in the morning is almost as good as bacon in the morning, but let's be honest, nothing beats bacon. So that is me, War Factory for August the 6th. Hopefully things are going well with you. Yeah, that's me, zmoT, War Factory, Unboosted, 2 different styles. If you did it a different way, do let me know. If you hit it with Grenadiers and soloed it, that might be a good entry into my contest. Do check the cards above for that. Please add a description. Don't just say, check out my channel, because that's going to get you disqualified. Anyways, I'll talk to you soon. Keep booming those beaches. I'm zmoT. Peace.